Hi guys, today we're going to take a look at the best budget smartphones in the market. I made this list based on my favorites, and I'm trying to help you find the right one for your needs. To see the up-to-date prices and more information about these excellent smartphones, you can check out the link in the description below. Let's get started. Samsung Galaxy A32. This Samsung Galaxy A32 is a solid budget-priced phone that sports an excellent battery life and impressive design. The best part about this phone is its sleek and simple design concept. A plain, matte finish design without any textures, dual-tone color scheme, or artwork made this phone look fresh, which is new, different, and unique from other smartphones. Another impressive feature of this A32 is its extraordinary battery life, as it can last over 2 days of doing messaging, social feeds, multimedia, and general workday tasks. And coming standard with a 15-watt fast charger in the box, will offer a fast charging in just 1.5 hours to get fully charged. For screen, it has a 6.4-inch screen with added 90Hz refresh that enables smoother scrolling on social feeds, playlists, and long web pages. And its scrolling speed is also excellent when compared side by side with a high-end flagship phone also running at 90Hz. Unlike its predecessor, its main shooter goes up from 48 megapixels to 64 megapixels. While with improved AI scene recognition and HDR effects, it was able to produce excellent photos with no extra tweaks required. Realme 8 Pro. This Realme 8 Pro is the newest budget smartphone from the company with a balance between camera features, performance, and price. So without wasting a second, we can jump right into its camera, as the primary highlight of the Realme 8 Pro is its 108 megapixel camera on the back, which makes it one of the most exciting smartphones in its price segment. For screen, it has a 6.4-inch Super AMOLED display that has a full HD Plus resolution of 2400 by 1080 pixels. And along with the display, it also has excellent brightness, making for clear viewing in bright light, while its OSIE effect ensures bright visuals have been modified and get bright enough under direct sunlight, so readability concerns are non-existent. Performance-wise, this Realme 8 Pro comes powered by a Qualcomm Snapdragon 720G chipset, paired with up to 8 GB of RAM and 128 GB of storage. And when it comes to battery, Realme uses a 4500 mAh battery and support for 50-watt fast charging. And what's more attractive is that this phone is also rated to charge 100% in just 47 minutes. So in all, this Realme 8 Pro is a fantastic option with an excellent camera, design, build quality, and overall performance. Motorola Moto Edge 20 Lite. The Motorola Edge 20 Lite is an affordable 5G Android phone with a large OLED screen, clean software, and overall performance. Coming at 8.25 millimeters, this Motorola Edge 20 Lite is slightly thinner than most of the cheaper alternatives from Motorola. And when it comes to design, it houses a plastic back and plastic side, which looks like glass. Its textured top surface and shimmery light reactive layer have an effect similar to some matte finish glass phones. For display, it has a large 6.7-inch OLED display with a 1080 by 2400 resolution and a 90Hz refresh rate, which is surprising for a phone at this price range. And featuring the MediaTek Dimensity 725G chipset, the same seen in the cheaper Samsung Galaxy A32 5G, it is approximately a match for the Qualcomm Snapdragon 480 performance-wise, with slightly better GPU performance. Moving on to its camera, it has a primary one with a 108 megapixel Samsung HM2 sensor, an 8 megapixel ultra-wide with a Samsung sensor, and a basic 2 megapixels OmniVision sensor for depth mapping. And finally, for battery, This Motorola Edge 20 Lite also houses a 5000 mAh battery, like most of the Moto G series phones, which usually guarantees a solid day of reasonably heavy use, or even up to 2 days depending on your usage. Poco X3 GT. If you're not bothered about wireless charging or having the best cameras, then this X3 GT could be a great deal. By design, it will look much more expensive than it is, as its plastic body comes in a rigid finish and slight gradient from darker at the bottom to lighter at the top, which will look and feel fresh. For display, it offers a budget display where colors and contrast are fine. And despite being budget, it's undoubtedly bright enough, and this brightness is also boosted outdoors, so it will be visible even in sunny conditions. Its light sensors also work great and don't allow brightness to shift too quickly as on some phones. And when it comes to performance, it is where the X3 GT punches above its price. Its inclusion of Dimensity 1100 5G will make it a real powerhouse that runs like a flagship. And in addition to that, you'll also benefit from the ultra-smooth performance, quickly loading apps, and its gaming performance is also excellent. With a liquid cooling feature, this Poco X3 GT doesn't even get hot during longer gaming sessions. And finally, for battery, it's equipped with a 5000 mAh battery that can last roughly 2 days. And in case if you get short with no power, its included 67-watt charger can replace you with 90% of full capacity in just 30 minutes and 100% in 42 minutes. OnePlus Nord CE 5G. OnePlus has always been surprising, with affordable phones with outstanding performance, battery, and cameras. However, with OnePlus Nord CE 5G, the company has gone probably a bit too far to keep its price down. By design, it looks elegant. It has opted for a plastic back instead of glass. And thanks to all this plastic, the phone's weight is kept in check at 170 grams, making the Nord CE quite slim and less than 8 millimeters in thickness. Moving to its display, it sports a 6.43-inch Fluid AMOLED display with a resolution of 2400 by 1080p and a 90 Hz refresh rate. And when it comes to performance, coming powered by a Qualcomm Snapdragon 750G system on chip, it does not feel any different from the Nord despite being powered by a less powerful SoC. It can handle most day-to-day operations with ease, and the graphic-intensive tasks are no issue either. And for the camera, it sports a triple camera array on the back. Its primary sensor on the back has upgraded to 64 megapixels from the Nord's 48 megapixels, while the other two sensors on the back remain identical with an 8 megapixel ultra-wide angle and a 2 megapixel depth sensor of an f2.4 aperture. Finally, for battery, you can go for more than a day on normal use and about a day on heavy usage with its 4500 mAh battery. And charging of the phone is also quick thanks to its 30 watts fast wired charging. It only takes about 1 hour and 10 minutes to charge the phone from 0 to 100%. Nokia G50. Lastly, we have the Nokia G50. This Nokia G50 is another budget smartphone with 5G, solid built quality, and clean software. Like the Nord CE and the Realme, this Nokia G50 will also get you a 5G-ready smartphone for a very low price. By design, it is well built for the price with a metal frame and a soft touch and gently curved plastic rear cover. And when it comes to display, it comes in 6.82 inches, which is larger than super flagship phones like the iPhone 13 Pro Max and the S21 Ultra from Samsung. Following the trend, this Nokia G50 also packs in a triple camera system. But actually, this isn't really a triple camera system. Instead, it's a dual camera system sporting a 48 megapixel wide sensor with an f1.8 aperture backed by a 5 megapixel ultra wide and a 2 megapixel depth assistant. while an 8-megapixel front-facing camera handles its selfie. Performance-wise, it runs on Snapdragon 485G, the same modern entry-level chip that powers the trending Moto G50, the Nokia XR20, and the Oppo A54 5G. And finally, for battery, it packs a large 5000 mAh cell, which Nokia claims that you can get complete 2 days of moderate usage out of the G50.
Thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, then hit the like button and subscribe to our channel if you loved it. Take a moment to hit the bell icon so you'll get notified of all our latest uploads.